This is my review on Naija Bad Babes season 3 episode 4. I feel like Jane and Skylar basically are the same people, just in different fonts. I don't know how to explain it, but they look so similar, even though they're from the same background. But just mean like they're based location wise, they're based somewhere else. So I think Jane is from London originally, and obviously she's based in the States now, and Skylar is based in the US. But yeah, also Miss June needs to understand the definition of racism, because what she described was not racism. I don't know if she was alluding to colorism, but colorism and racism is two different things. But yeah, to be fair, this show as well, it seems like it's just all about Diamond, because all they've been talking about is Diamond, Diamond, Diamond. And I get it as well, because the storyline for last season was about Diamond and her bullying and stuff, but we're now on the current season and we still haven't moved on, and we're 4 episodes in, and we're still talking about Diamond's behavior beforehand, which should have been addressed the first episode, maybe the second if we're stretching it, but now we're how many episodes in, we need to wrap it up. I don't know who is the music producer of the show as well, because when they were sitting down eating the breakfast at the table as well with the host Ada, it was so loud at some point. I'm thinking, is it my ears, or is the music getting louder and louder, like the saxophones? Because why can I not hear some of the stuff they're saying? Now I'm having to go like this. Why am I having to push my ear closer to the screen just to hear what they're saying? I'm thinking, you know what, yeah, maybe it's not me. They made Jane and Diamond the captain for the car wash game basically, and Yaya's upset. But I'm thinking in my head, Yaya, you haven't really had a storyline outside of Diamond as well, because obviously, yeah, Diamond is the main storyline for a lot of people as well. Jane is probably standing out. Why does my nose look like that? But yeah, Jane is probably standing out from the crowd in regards to what do you call it? Yeah, Jane is probably standing out the crowd from other new cast members as well, because obviously they have some old and they have some new cast members still. What is it? This lighting is actually finishing my nose. Sorry. But yeah, my point is basically, Yaya hasn't really been standing out from the crowd at all. So it doesn't make sense for them now to be like, you know what, Yaya, you go to the front basically and you be one of the hosts, because her only storyline is Diamond. Not saying that you have to have beef or whatever of anyone, but she's had issues with Diamond in the previous season as well, because obviously they've been on the season beforehand. But now it's just seeming like, what do you want them to do? Because you're not standing out for the crowd, let's be honest. Like, even when the people were there yesterday, I think, was it, what, not yesterday, but like the last episode as well, she had a bit of back and forth with Diamond and stuff, but it's always about Diamond. It's never about anything else. I feel like when they also were showing the scene about the first group as well in the car wash, and then they had their banners and stuff like that, the camera wasn't actually picking it up, so it just looked like a blank white piece of paper as well, and anyone passing by wouldn't be able to see it. I do like the idea of the car wash as well. It does sound interesting, but it's like something we've already seen beforehand as well, and it was taking a while as well, you can tell, for them to like get customers in or draw them in as well. Obviously eventually they did get some customers in, but I feel like they should have maybe tried other methods rather than just on the where the traffic lights are and where traffic is stopping. Maybe go to where, you know, let's say for instance there's a high traffic area where there's maybe businesses and people are coming out of restaurants, stuff like that, maybe, and be like, oh, you know, are you interested? That would have made more sense. Then redirect them around the corner from you. I really did like Tommy's outfit. She's the one at the very top here, basically. But when I saw her on screen, I was just thinking, I don't remember her being casted. And obviously, she's on the cast photos, we can see clear as day. But then I just don't remember her actually being in any other scenes, because I don't know what it was. I was just thinking, like, was she there from episode 1 to episode 3 to now episode 4? Because I don't remember her. Or maybe she just faded into the background because she hasn't been like getting much camera time. I don't know. Another thing as well, when did they mention, because obviously I've watched the episode, but I don't remember them mentioning that the money's actually going towards breast cancer, in regards to like the host Ada saying, yeah, you know, when you win this money, whatever and stuff. I know they mentioned win it by any means, but I feel like if that is the case and they lied about it, Yaya's a widow, and so is everyone else that is saying, oh yeah, we're raising it for breast cancer, whatever and stuff. It's sad, because obviously there was one person that they had at the car spot basically that said, oh yeah, you know, his grandma died from breast cancer. Then obviously they tried to skate past like the issue, not issue, but like him obviously then tell them to shake hands and whatever and stuff. But some people, it's each of their own how they cope with grieving and whatever and stuff, all the, you know, trauma that they bring up. But it's still weird that you would lie and say it's for breast cancer, then you're just pocketing the money, because they didn't really explain, even the at the end when the host counted the money and stuff, they didn't really explain if it was going towards that. And obviously, yes, it's you know, people can say, oh, it's not that deep, but it kind of is though, if you're saying that it's for a specific cause that, you know, it affects a lot of women as well. Weird vibes. Then I also don't understand why they didn't blur out the number that Yaya was repeating back to that man as well, the one that they ended up getting $5 off as well. That was very cheap of him as well, a cheap trick. You're not even a trick at that point as well, because what the hell is $5 going to do? Get the hell out of it. Also, why is a 37-year-old man interested in a 25-year-old? Like, the 12-year age difference is already concerning, but why are you not going for someone your age? You're nearly 40 and she is 25, and you think she's going to go with you? Yeah, okay. Then the issue with the Cash App as well, I feel like they could have wrapped it up. Really and truly, they should have just basically got someone else's Cash App, or someone else should have stood with Yaya as well, because it looked like at some point she was kind of uncomfortable with that man being there. And they should have been like, you know what, yeah, let's get this other team member's Cash App as well if that was working, because I think he wasn't spelling it right or she wasn't seeing it right. Whatever the case was, I have dyslexia, so I completely understand as well. Like sometimes you may feel like something, a number's missing or a letter's missing and you're not realizing it at the time. Then the driver that pulled up and said, oh, I've already got my car washed or whatever and stuff, and I just had a shootout the other day. The saxophones were getting louder. Because what the hell was going on there? What the hell was going on there? We're losing our recipes. Then he's about, oh yeah, I'm going to get my friends to pull up. Okay, but you're not going to donate anything. So why the hell are you... I mean, you're bugging out because the cameras are catching you, whatever and stuff. But why, if you knew they were filming as well, why would you even drive in? And why would you think that they would get in the car with you? Then you're talking about, $400. Do you think they're prostitutes? Get the hell out of here. So it looked like Jane's team won by $10 as well. So they got $68 and then or £68, whatever the case is, don't know the conversion rate. Then obviously Diamond's team got 58 pounds or $58 because I think they got 5 on Cash App, they said. So they had 53 there counted up, and then the other team had like about, I don't know if it was 68 counted up just there than whatever they had on Cash App, but yeah.